Maaf ke-mute guys. Soalnya ini guys, tadi pagi abis ngoceh sama Ella. Perhatian guys, sang putri merak yang tertiup angin. Aku Pavolia Reine dari holoID attention please. I'm Reine from holoID Generation 2. Let's go. 皆様ごきげんよう。私、holoID インドネシア2期生、Pavolia Reine と申しますの。以後お見知りおきを。はい。How goes it? It's good. Dude, I'm so tired. Sorry guys. Like I had the loading screen on like for like 7 minutes already, like 6 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, let's change screens now. Because I was like watching clips and stuff, right? Like while we wait for the waiting room. And it turns out I said the wrong stream key. And so that's why the stream wasn't starting. Yeah, I've been missing a bunch of stuff because it's like, nggak tahu ya, it's just like a tough time. It's just like a tough time for me. This crazy. I'm only P-foul. It's kind of like, it's like saying I'm only human, except it's like, you know, P-foul. Masih gila kuda kah? Ya, nggak juga sih, biasa aja guys. I don't know why people kind of like say that I'm crazy of kuda, but no, I'm not. I thought it's too much Uma Musume. Aduh guys, if I had more free time, it would be too much Uma Musume. But I don't know. I'm still considering it. But maybe I want to do another Uma Musume stream on Sunday night. If I don't know. Yeah, I'm just very into the gameplay. Like I like it so much, but I haven't been playing it as much as you probably like think. Cause like if you even see my profile, it's just like I only have done a few careers. And that's like the real indicator of how much I've played the game. Yeah. Jadi kayak kalian kalau nggak percaya aku sebenarnya main Uma Musume gak gitu-gitu banget ya, kalian cek aja profil aku, karir aku udah berapa gitu. Paling cuman berapa belas. How are all the horse girls so cute? I know, right? It's so crazy. Everyone is so cute. Right now I'm really liking Mejiro McQueen. Like I don't know who I want to pull, but I want Mejiro McQueen. I thought you'll be Mejiro McQueen. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how Mejiro McQueen acts because I've never trained her before. But yeah, so I know there's like a guaranteed SSR thingy, so I'm gonna use it and do it on stream tomorrow, and that's who we're gonna train. Yes. Which holos are addicted to Uma Musume? I don't know. Mejiro is a bit hard to master. It's okay. It do be like that. Well, I chose Haru Urara for my first career. Like, surely. I mean, I don't know. If I finish Carry the Gloss, I surely have enough patience for Mejiro McQueen, right? Ojo like with some childish tendencies, but can very good when locked in. Naruhodo ne. Oh. I see. She's nice and she likes snacks and being polite. She's the loser queen? What the frick does that mean? Muna said Gold Ship reminds her of me. See, that's what I'm saying, you know? Gold Ship kind of reminds me of myself, but then you guys are like, well, Gold Ship is Kyla, you're more like McQueen or something. Well, technically the Reine thing checks out. Yeah. Her mood doesn't go down even when she loses. Damn! No, why are we making her lose in the first place? Yeah, Gold Ship, it's part of it. Like the kicking when she wins is kind of like me. Like if I win, like yay, I'm gonna tonjuk my trainer, you know? Yeah. Yes. Pretty thumbnail. Yeah, props to the artist. I think IRL she was unaware she was racing and was just happy. Aww. Gold Ship does a jump kick. I was like, what the freak is that? Yeah. I got too excited training her speed, and I forgot other stats. That I forgot that her speed was already like C or like, but then her wit is F, so I ended up losing. And ended up losing my first Gold Ship career because of that. That's also because I was like playing while talking to my friend, right? So I was just like, mindlessly clicking and la 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 la. Well, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Training Golship is not that bad. And suddenly I was like, wait, I haven't trained her with. Yeah. Yeah. But yes. And closers are really hard, especially because like you know, especially when you have like shorter distances like sprint or something, and I don't know, it's just like ugh. ENID Reine is Golship and JP Reine is McQueen. Woo! JP Reine is McQueen. Need tons of power. Yeah, I trained my speed is almost equal to my power. But it's just like the width. I totally forgot about the width. Yeah. So it's like damn. Right now Reine is well, I'm normal right now. Yeah, and closer is so needs lots of like specific boosts for those, while it was my first Golship with, so it's just I'm familiar with how things work. Width 300 udah cukup ya. Masalahnya width gue F+. My speed and power is C, but my width was F+, because I was like I didn't realize. Don't sleep on Sam. It's okay, guys. I understand enough now. Yes. And it's like, it's not like when you train you raise some other stats too anyways. Whitley Mart, have you gotten training restrictions? Yeah, already, like once. More just hoping she decides to lock in. Yeah, I know. I was just like waiting for the end. Can you please proc? Can you please proc? And I'm just like, it does nothing procs, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I'm closing this game. Golship always, but it's always so hype when you do the end chase and closers, because it's like, oh my god, please proc, please. My friend refuses to play Uma Musume because she's too busy. So kawari ni, instead I'm playing and screen sharing with her. Yeah. Cause she can't see my account anyways. Like the name of my account, unless like I go to the profile and stuff. Golshi is also very tall. Yeah, imagine Golshi like right next to Nishino Flower or something. Is this the same friend who introduced you to card games? Yeah, we're very good friends. Yeah, she's not FOMO. Oh, did I tell you guys about the card games? Yeah, I did. Size difference. Hold on, let me just boot up investigation. This is an Ace Attorney stream. Where are we talking about horse game? Nishino Flower. So cute. Half my friend group plays Uma and keep pressuring me to play it too. It's kind of more like when you don't play it, you don't understand why they're so hyped. And then when you play it, you understand. But then I guess it's just like, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Yes. This is what happens when we don't yabe in the morning. So true, like holy crap. But did you guys enjoy the carry the glass? Dude, this is Ace Attorney. Why are we doing yabe at night? Flower is Bakshin's rival. Yeah, Reine-san. カードゲーム自分でできるまで進んでるの？いや、自分では進められると思うんだけど、まあ楽勝だなって思ったんだけど、やっぱり友達と一緒にやらないと、apa ya, 友達が見ながらgitu. Kalau aku tidak lihat, tidak seru. Because I've been watching her play, so I want her to watch me play, that kind of thing. But there's no time, I think, so I think I gotta finish it by myself. Because the limited rewards are gonna be over soon. ちょっと待って、do I have time? どうしよう。It's what to accept we haven't prepared any food. Oh, I ate before. Wait, I'm gonna boot up Ace Attorney, so I'll shut up. Did you download the game? Of course I did. I just can't stop talking because we didn't have our yap. We did not have our yap Nggak tahu. The game, it always says the game has minimal changes to ensure preservation, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Select a language, English. Click a button to view our privacy policy. Yes, checking for downloadable content. Okay, you did Yap on Wednesday, but it's just it ended up being a reroll stream. I'm so proud that somebody thought I bought the my account in the Kita-san stream. Man, I re-rolled that in less than an hour. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, energy so strong right now. I know, I have a lot of energy because I just ate. Your luck is crazy. Yeah, oh, and also the Kita-san gacha thing. The Kita-san gacha, I think even though I didn't get as many Kita-sans, you know what? I don't even care. Yesterday I got one more Kita-san from free roll, so I got 3 LB, and honestly that's the only thing that matters. Because once it's 3 LB, that's what you guys need. Yes. That's what we need. What does 3 LB mean? 3 limit break. So it's kind of like uncapped. 3 times uncapped. That's what it means. 3 LB without 200? No. Yes, with 200. I spent 30,000 carats. And so I got 2 Kita-sans from that. So 1 Kita-san per 100. And a lot more SSRs that are not Kita-san. And I got 1 from Pippi, so that's 2 uncapped. And then because of playing, I got like 6,000 free gems, or like something. And then I rolled, and then eventually I got 1 more Kita-san. So I got 3 uncapped Kita-san. So, and then that's what's required for Kita-san to be good. That's what people are aiming for, quote unquote. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Don't you have 2 LB Super Creek? No, that's 1 LB. If you have 2 cards, that means you have 1 limit break because you uncapped them 1 time. Anyways. So in the end, I got myself what I needed. Yeah. Yes. In the end, I got what I needed, and I'm not gonna gacha anymore. So basically 30,000 for what I needed. Yes. Not gonna gacha for Kita-san anymore, obviously. And anyways, it's Ace Attorney time. We can stop talking about the horse game. We are playing Ace Attorney Investigations. It's been such a long time. Wow, we streamed Ace Attorney for so long, actually. And now we are finally moving on to Investigations, which is the game where we play as Miles Edgeworth, as you can see from the silhouette. And this one has, I believe, Investigations 1 and 2. But now we're playing the first one. So the mechanics are, I think, gonna be a little different because we're playing as the prosecutor. And so maybe, I don't know, well, let's just see. It's been too long, 2 weeks since the last AA. Really? Okay, title selection. Okay, this is Investigations, and we have Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. So we have 2 games, yeah? I'm gonna... Wait, let me see. Okay, I can use the controller. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Anyways, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna tweet first that we're starting. Dum 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 dum. I am so... Oh my god. Best soundtrack? This game has great soundtrack? Ikuzo. Okay. Let's see. New game. Oh, nanda? Eh? Oh! So, okay, HD, because we're playing HD. I think it's so neat that you can choose. I think it's really neat that you can choose, but I want to choose the HD character. Because we're playing, yeah. Let's use HD. Whoa. Damn! And we can change styles anytime anyway, so it's not really that. Anyway, Turnabout Trigger. Oh my gosh. Start from this episode? Hell yes. Are you not starting with game 1? Wait, what? Wait, shoot. Is this... Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. Oh, almost. Episode 1, Turnabout Visitors. Rescued by the one guy. Wait, where are we? To make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor after all. That may be true, but why? Oh, this classic intro. Why go this far? Oh, this is the prosecutor office. Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. In Edgy Poo's room? Really? Who this? Who the culprit? Zame, looking good. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. You think this is a good outfit for Ace Attorney investigations? I think it's a good outfit. Wait, I need to close. Okay, thank you. I need to make myself bigger, I think. Wow, kepotong palanya anjay. Wait, nah. Just make myself bigger, I think. What? Wait, how do I make myself bigger? For Ace Attorney. Mana anjing? Where am I? My streaming software is so messy. My streaming software is so messy, I can't find myself. Help. Help. No, like for real. You need a suit someday? Are you serious? Wait, no, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna start deleting this like one. What the Oh, there we go. I found it. Okay. Okay, maybe this is too big. There we go. Okay. Tatang can peek. Ooh, fancy. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye in my office and keeping it clean. He's just gonna make sure it's not cut off. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller then. Oh, okay, never mind. It's like, pisses me off a bit when when the text cuts off. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. blood? Oh, this music, man. Yo, I'm totally covering. What the? What's the meaning of this? Freeze. Identify yourself. Shut up. Huh. You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Love that trophy. And Steel Samurai. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. Sorry, I'm censoring the corpse. Okay, nice BGM. I finished with photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir! Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Oh, look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! I'll say, the culprit's sullying my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Ho ho, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Oh, what's this? Crime scene? My office. Is it really coinciding that the murder took place in my office? Oh, you're like piecing, you know... I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? Oh, for security reasons, this office door has a lock built into it. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. Wow! Kind of like New Horse and Legacies. That is the end result of using logic. How do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with LB and then I connect them together with Y. Now, to use LB and recall the facts. What? Oh, L. Ooh. And then... piece it together. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. By the way, this achievement sound is like, because I did my first logic thing. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Phoenix has his Magatama, Apollo has his magic bracelet, Athena has her supercomputer necklace, and Edgeworth has basic thinking. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Why did this happen in my office? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Whoa! The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use Y, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Ah! Okay. So it should become sharper now, I think? Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it became sharper for you, but it became sharper for me. The picture. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the guy. You called? No, I didn't call you! So what do I... That thing looks a billion times... Wait, I didn't want to do autoplay. How do I turn off? Okay. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. Yeah. Miles Edgeworth! Miles Edgeworth is leading! Is Gumshoe gonna be able to catch up? Whoa! What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of those before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. Ooh, the killer is a detective. Just kidding. I don't want to say the killer is Gumshoe because he's just a... You know, he's a really nice guy. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. Now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergency, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by these precinct detectives. Chess! Ouch, they even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Aw, Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental. Like, oh, come on, come on. It's la victim. Your files are all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. And I tried so hard to keep this place spotless when you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? They finished photographing the body, so you should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh. Wallet. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink. Oh my god, he actually said coinkydink. My god, he said coinkydink. He's just like me for real, for real. Let's take a look inside. He actually said coinkydink. That's so perfect. Name is Buddy Faith. Rank detective. Oh, the victim is a detective. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. What? I wanted to hoard more. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yup, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course, this is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to examine a piece, I have but to press RB to open my organizer. Okay, so this is like the court record. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Fact check! Oh my god, Gumshoe! Gumshoe is... I don't believe it! I packed those files on the shelf so tight. And not even an earthquake could make them fall off, but just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Oh, okay. This says gum, and this says S. Okay, can we... Let's go back. Anything else we can examine? Watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir. That killer is going to pay. This tea set! Yikes, you're really mad over this. This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck. What? Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers? The ones that come with card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yup. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved. Wendy. Oh my god, it's Wendy. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns. Wendy, isn't that the name of that old lady with the whiny voice that's talk? That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai doll was spared any harm. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again? Well, I don't know much about it myself, but... The hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of New Old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids. However, its high production values and a riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and the Nickel Samurai. along with a deluge of merchandise, and even a new stage show gives its presence. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabbit fanboy? Of course not! Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. Oh, it's your trophy! The Knight of Prosecutors? Right? King of Prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. That's so slick, sir! I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Gosh. Alright, anything else? It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Oh, I've missed you. So tiny that it looks newer than when I first bought it. Oh yeah, that thing's so polished that it makes mirrors jealous. Don't tell me you have no other work the entire time I was away, detective. My job is to protect your office, sir. And you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. That's harsh, sir. I have to admit the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. Dang. Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir! Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in the front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction. Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. Well, I never. Okay. So we checked everything, I think, right? And then we can do some logic, I think. So, revolver. Victim was a detective. The same model as used by precinct detective. Signs of a struggle. My files are a mess, pointing to a struggle between the victim and the killer. Why did this happen in my office? Oh. So maybe victim was a detective and revolver, maybe? I hope so. Ah! Oh, okay. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir! On it now, sir! Excuse me, pal. Let's see, what have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir, this guy's wearing a gun holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Okay, well, I'm gonna drink my drink. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you've got to look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use right stick to rotate the object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Oh my god! It has a horse on it! Okay, use bumper. Oh, one bullet. It looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? No, that does not... Oh, okay. I don't know. Hold on. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof or no, but that is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to Jim! Oh my god. Oh, la culprita! Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Oh, prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Jack Sportsman. I'm Jack Sportsman, prosecutor. Prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. Sebentar ya. That is correct. Wait, I wanna... I'm here, but I need to do something. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Tunggu, tunggu. Okay, sorry. Well, Gumshoe also had a key, so it's probably him. Just kidding. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. Yeah, so true. And the key to the door was missing the entire time, okay? Then it was you! So the only one who could get in here was me! Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal! You got it all wrong! Everyone calm down! Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. Hold on. You're something of a legend, you know? What legend? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you, I intend to. Just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim. So narcissistic, what the heck? What? That's so crazy! Should probably give them some space. No, you shouldn't. Mr. Portsman, a word if I may. Jim, I swear I'll find your killer and bring them to justice. You wait and see. It'll be for the both of us. Now then, you wanted to talk to me about something? Yeah, no. That's alright. I feel like I'm interrupting their conversation. Anything? Did we check ever? Oh yeah, Oh, your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. Oh! I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. This is it. This bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor and press Y with conviction. When I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Eureka! Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. Enemy felled. And the second felled this frame. That's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Oh, that is a secret safe. Well, not so secret anymore. A secret safe? Ooh, I smell money. I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that. Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. But that's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Okay. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This one? I don't know. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad, don't you find it a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. They opened it and they wiped off the prints, or what? Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Oh. As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. I guess this? Or maybe... No. Or maybe... Wait, what? I don't know. I hope, please. Okay. I believe I figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests... that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft. A theft, I believe. Okay. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. Other than the victim's gun and could then be another gun in play here? And maybe this? there's a gun in the safe? Because otherwise, I really don't know. Okay. Ah, no? I can't see it clear. There's a struggle. But I don't really know. I'm still trying to understand how the game thinks. Okay. I never knew there was a safe hidden back here. If detectives know about them, and they wouldn't be secret now. Are there any other secret hidden things in this room? Even if there were, it would defeat the purpose of them being hidden if I were you, so don't bother looking for them. So there's no, like, hidden camera around, right? Sorry for, like, what if there was? No, it's nothing. Forget I said anything. Do I even want to ask what he's been doing in my office when I'm in the way? Okay, so we have finished. Is there something new? No, there's nothing new. That's why I was like thinking, like, what is... Oh, whoa. How's it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. This picture is too important to mess up. Okay, I'll leave the man to his arts. Okay. Yeah, so it's just logic left. But then what is it? Did I put motive and another handgun and then it's wrong? Which one did I choose? So maybe it's signs of a struggle and theft? I mean, that's the only other option. So maybe the files are like... It's not struggle, but it's that he's looking for something. There is a possibility that the files played on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. You mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. You need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at the library. Sure. Let's give that a try. Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. He's low-key weird. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And so, what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it! Here, let me help! So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. 'Cause I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. Oh, what? It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. What's that handprint? Why is it... Oh! Okay, that's like him. Oh, I see. I see how that handprint is made. The bloodstains on the bookshelves are still fresh. Yeah, he was leaning on it. But the... OD! There's a bullet hole in OD. That's weird. The bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh. But why are there like... Bro, what... But there's another handprint on the... What? I suspect that the victim was killed in the standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. Yeah, but like he has like, what, 4 hands? And the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. They took his extra hands. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. He has 9 speed, so he got like four hands. Yes, but you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Did this spot somehow connect to any of the evidence I hold? Yeah, this. This is clearly where the contradiction lies. What? I don't... Huh? You don't understand. You see, therein lies the contradiction. So it's wrong again? There wasn't a mistake. It was me keeping you on your toes, Detective Toe mentioned. I still don't understand how deduce works. I mean, I guess this? But... Oh, we can examine also. Oh my god. Sorry guys, this is like, I'm just learning the game, okay? So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh? For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file's spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved before because he was in the killer's way. It appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot. Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it. Oh, and then he was leaning and then he got shot and he was slumped. But then I guess OD should have been like the blue and white files position should have been swapped. So it has to be like OA, OB, OC, OD, OE, OF, OG, OH, which I suspect is stolen. Or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, because OD would match 1D's position. That would be the logical conclusion. Yes. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, there's also OJ there. Huh? The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf. And then it has the dying message. I see how it is. Because OABC, and then there's the dying message, and then they're trying to make the illusion that the killer's trying to hide the dying message or something. Oh, the blood in this guy's pants proves that pretty well. In a sense, I suppose. See, I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I put them all back, just as they should be, so it doesn't look like anything's missing. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. What else can I... Okay, wait, what? The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor too. Those must have been made when unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor. I'm kind of unsure what to do. Okay, but... wakatta! ちょっと待って。What this is... これ。I can deduce this. And then... I can deduce this. And then this. Bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen because we already examined and we already deduced that he was slumped down afterwards. He was shot by like standing. There is clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against this shelf here after being shot. Yeah. Thank you so much for the membership gacha! Which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. Wait, I'm just thinking, guys, like, cause like next emote, I'm thinking like nice try, but isn't it just very similar to it's fine? I'm just thinking. Yeah, so it needs to be something. Oh, LFG is cool. Yeah. Yeah. More GIFs! Who got the gacha? I want the burger to stay. Well, there's 2 burgers. Reine and Muna burger, so that can be placeholder too. Yeah. Or like another food item. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current... There's like watermelon, burger, what's next? And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. Do we also have Reine chicken? Yes, we do have Reine chicken. Oh my god, chicken can be like when I'm playing a horror game, but I'm like stalling. Chicken is like when I'm playing a horror game, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I keep stalling and stuff like that. It's so cryptic. It's the chicken from Holo GTA. Yes. Or maybe like letter R-E-I-N. Yeah, I don't know. The turkey and the chicken costume. Sorry, what is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the order of the files? I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh. Yes. You see here how the files that were shot begin with the number O? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. Oh. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. Huh? But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. Oh. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, detective. Sorry, what? Oh, okay, he made a mess and then he rearranged it. And oh, this must go here or something. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Do you think that Leo could have propped the body back up to how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. Will you please, Detective Gumshoe? Oh my god, that almost gave me a heart attack. I thought he has no, like, head. The bullet hole is now where it should logically be. By the way, the text says like gum and then so, like as in like gumshoe, but with the missing H. OJ... OH is missing. Yeah. Or like I don't know. Or like just gumshoe, I think. But like the left foot of the H is part of OJ. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith, and then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim. Why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime, but why? Or this... the crime scene is as it was the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. This! What is that? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity, indeed. No, wait! There's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Yay! I can't believe Gumshoe would do this! Oh, sorry, I mean, looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end, and this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it! I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Oh. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court, I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Ooh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Might as well. Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer and present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use Y, but that's old news. But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct, and at those times I need to press the witness. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information and new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations too. Very well, I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Mr. Portsman logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like he had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be his final words that you will be brought to justice. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer. I can hear Jim's voice and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Rebuttal!
Hold it!
Hold it! You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim, when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jackson Jim. Okay. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Jackson Jim, that's so funny. Well, Jackson Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. He talks about the victim like he was his pet. Pet? You messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle. I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, pal! Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but... Poor thing, what an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf.
Hold it!
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyways... But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters, what he was hiding. Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? It's impossible to rearrange. It's impossible to rearrange it if his body is like blocking the way and then he writes the... I don't know, man. The body was covering it quite well. I don't know. I don't feel the brightest tonight actually, but we'll push through. That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much of your detective to miss something. Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal. There's a lot a person can understand about another from first impressions alone. I can't say I disagree with him on that point. Why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. No, I mean like... If he's alive... I don't know, man. Like... See, it's just like me, like, thinking of like the... Why only 1 bullet used but 2 gun used? But then I was like... Wait, I'm doubting myself. Like, am I thinking this correct? And then I was correct. Like, I'm feeling like a little doubtful about myself tonight. Hope nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters and I can prove it with evidence. I couldn't ask for a better setup. For the game finishing, Spike. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice. Are you saying that those letters were intended for you? Yep, Jim was an outstanding detective. I would expect no less from my former partner. It looks like Mr. Portsman still doesn't understand. He has yet to figure out the true meaning behind the bloody letters. What are you sputtering over there? Can't you just admit my logic is perfectly sound? There's a gigantic flaw in his logic. A gap so wide that even the good detective can spot it. Not to clue Mr. Portsman in by presenting him with some evidence. Let's look at... You messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead and then present that something was actually stolen. Does this sound logical? Because I don't know what else.
Objection!
No, it's wrong. I'm trying to make the game... I'm trying to understand how the game wants me to think. I think it holds up rather well, actually. What do you think is wrong with it? Nothing, let's move on. This isn't like you at all, sir. Concentrate. It was careless of me. Yeah, we don't have the instinct for this game yet. This is like a completely new game. Like, different playstyle from Ace Attorney. Different... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. I really don't know how the game wants me to think. Which one should I press? Wakara. This is really basic. Well, good for you. I pressed everything. You didn't notice the bloody but why? I mean, like, why would that be the correct statement? Because they huh? Oh, what the fudge? Oh my god, okay, I got it so backwards. I was like too focused on like obviously that's fake. Yeah.
Objection!
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Forstman. Like, obviously, like, it's stolen. Yeah, like, I mentioned that, like, a few minutes ago. You know? Yeah, perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is... Okay, so do we dial down a little bit? We dial down a little bit. We dial it down a little bit. I was looking at it for, you know, from a completely different... Yeah, a completely different angle. Okay, perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Bring a bit of the quorum to this, I see. No problem, I'm game. Like, you know, like, it's so obvious. Like, okay, what does this statement even mean? You know, like, it's probably, like, a not necessary statement. Or, like, I don't know. I just, like, my brain just totally skipped that part. I can't help but find it odd. Just trying to, like, get the correct pace and see what to, like, focus on. I think I'll get better in, like, the second or third case. Yes, yes. Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file. What? That's impossible! What's impossible? What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Yeah. Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. And the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner. I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. If it was left by the real killer, he must have, you know, just tried to wipe it off or something.
Objection!
It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. Huh? Then that would have made sense. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means, what exactly? I feel like Gumshoe today. What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. Yeah, just one of those gumshoe days. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant! Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. Oh, what else? What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Why does he have a... Oh, that killer jacket, dang. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. And why? Do I sense that you still have something to say? What? Well, I was thinking. Did you know there is one other person with a key to this office? One other person? Like him? Hey, you there! Yes, sir! What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? Huh? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal! Don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Is it Maggie? Who is it? She needs no introduction. I've called upon... Oh, no! It's her! It's always Maggie! I've called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of the security. Oh my gosh, the blue badger! Jump scare! Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie! Miss Bird is the security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room! That's right! I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal! It was me! That's right! I did it! Can we take that as a confession, Detective? Oh, well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal! So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the one. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect, and huh? On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. Hello? So you're saying she used the master key? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changed during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Okay. Okay, let's press everything.
Hold it!
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What was that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I had to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Yes, ask for more details. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Didn't I just say it would be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. I'm not lying, sir. If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. A likely story. Where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again. I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. But... You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. It is as Mr. Portsman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards the motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. Her intent?
Hold it!
I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery, however. Glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with little old me. However, with regard to the investigation of bookshelves and safe... Hey, good thinking asking for my opinion on the matter. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence?
Hold it!
Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions? Are you saying there's another way to open the door other than with the master key? Oh, I get it. Perhaps you had a spare made for someone else? I'll have you know, I have never made a spare, so what are you insinuating? Nothing. I guess I should have known better than to suggest that someone like you would.
Hold it!
Is there anyone in this district who hasn't at least heard of Detective Gumshoe? Good point. He's practically a celebrity among us prosecutors. Really? I never knew I was so talked about, sir. We're holding our collective breath, you know. From when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force. Oh, wait, what? Is that true, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, of course not. That's hogwash. Ew, don't scare me like that. I almost had a heart attack there. Oh, God. I want to read. It's the master key to every office in the building. Okay, that is literally it. There's nothing we can examine. Nothing else. I mean, oh, but you can also do this. Ooh. The thing that's so easy to take a life is just the pull of a trigger. You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns. Ooh, but I love the ones they use to turn field meets to star races. If you take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead. To chase you down for a false start, detective. Now that you mention it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place. That's so funny. Ooh. Man. Horse. The horse. You know, like, can you like adopt a horse online and be like, name it, but just like maybe like pay for it, but like not own it? You know, kind of like an online adopt a cat thing.
Hold it!
Like kind of like when you like virtually like buy actual land, but you don't, you know, like sponsor a horse or something. Yeah, like sponsoring a horse, and then can you name it? By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out gumshoe? I figured that whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him, and just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other well. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence. I would love to, but first we should listen to a bit more and digest what he's saying and press him for more information.
Hold it!
I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. It was just theory, one hypothesis among the many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Byrne from the very beginning. If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? Now, don't make that face. See, there goes the truth, running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can't catch up to it. I don't think you're catching my drift. Oh, but we are in agreement that the detective isn't the killer, right? If so, then I hope you'll understand when I say... Since she's the only one who could have opened your office door...
Hold it!
By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out gumshoe? I figured that whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him, and just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two of them knew each other well. What? Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence. Did we press everything?
Hold it!
Because I was expecting, like, there's gonna be, like, an extra statement or something. Like, it's so stupid. Like, if you're... The key was... like, Maggie said the key was missing, but we can't... They said it can't be trusted. Each prosecutor has one. Only they know of them, prints were wiped. So the one who stole it must be another prosecutor, aka you, and it can't be Miss Baird. But which statement do we press? Okay, I think this... Are prime suspects? Or thievery? See, I don't even understand. You guys are saying, like, the second one? Oh, wipe... Oh, yeah, because it mentions the wipe down safe. I'm really having a gumshoe day today, jeez. like finding it hard to like focus on keywords.
Objection!
Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird? Yeah, it was the testimony that I didn't read carefully because he said wiped up safes. Then obviously it's that. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also very logical that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyways. It may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only private to prosecutors. Maybe he has X-ray goggles. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. Then why is everything else neat? I'll say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. Uh-oh. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Curses! Why? What made you... What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault! What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. But that means... Yeah, I know. I had only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Wow. Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief? And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird. Excuse me? I mean, you are the security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she has stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was the self-defense, wasn't it? No, I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? Oh my god. It was Jim who stole the master key. Ah! Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Has he no honor? Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You can't kick us out! This is Mr. Edgeworth's office! Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit! Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir... We have no choice but to accommodate his request for now. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? What? Have you continued? Okay. Oh, that's the file? What is it, that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then what now? Looks like my life fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyways. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Okay. Sorry, case file? What did I say? I went rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. It's... Oh! Huh? Didn't I say OJ was missing? Why does this say OH? Oh no, OH was missing. OJ was... Okay, right. OJ, and then I said OH. Oh my god, it's Gumshoe Day. Isn't this a missing O series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters make it clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these O0 files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. Lana? I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Or maybe like just somebody else randomly. Because Lana was chief prosecutor. Then that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? Would seem so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. Sofa? A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about the luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know? You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way, me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometime to envision myself winning, naturally. Basketball? The house reference? What is a basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in the hallway. Okay. His office. 1, 2, 3. Hey Maggie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portsman, sir. He's my new neighbor, I see. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas. Okay, and then... It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth, prosecutor. To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. How gracious, I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? Is everything alright? Yes, sir, if you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds. How many kgs is that? Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway in this room. Everything's okay, sir. A word of advice, stay focused or you may start to lose even more weight. One person's love inspect every suspicious nook and cranny. I don't see any signs of forced entry, and according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir. Meaning that the door really was open with the key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently, the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think. Oh, 70 kg rounded? Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. Okay. There's 4 numbers on a number plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Whoops! Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir! I have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know? Although, the idea that it can't be so easily removed is kind of... A minimalist yet classy door made of top quality wood. It's sturdily made, making it near impossible to break in by force. Oh, 69 kg? It's almost majestic, sir. I wish I could be as stately... stately as this door. Only Gumshoe would praise the door as something greater than himself. Being a detective has its own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you live up to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see, so you're saying, sir, that me being me is the best thing I can do for everyone? Right. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir. What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. All the way up to the 12th floor. Okay. Anything we missed? I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her with why. Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman. Sorry, Mr. Faith was, playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd have loved to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in all that well with them. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 AM, sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30. Oh! It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those 2 times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Murder was 2:05, I think. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. They always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit that was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. You're so careless! It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key? What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. Oh, and who was it? Oh, nice animation. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! What is it? That's right! I just remembered! The prosecutor who forgot his key was Portsman. It was Mr. Portsman, sir! What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird. Quickly! Wait, I want to do this first. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day, she got caught up in the murder, and things started going downhill. Oof! So she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Oof. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And now I even managed to be named as criminal just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask for return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth! You can count on me! I'll do all I can to help! Okay. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office keys, so he came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him? No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. Ooh, uniform. I see. And then, what happened after that? Well, he called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. It was around 1:30, I think. So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Oh my god. Talk about suspicious! I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Owen's presence will have inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Room 1203. This is Mr. Portsman's office? Yeah! You can mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. Oh, for real? But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd? Yup, that's gonna be it. I can't think of another reason why, huh? I can think of at least 3. Why am I even wasting time thinking about this? The door is locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor, Detective. Those doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return the conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from? Minimalist yet classy door, blah 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 blah. It's kind of majestic too. Even Mr. Portsman seems dignified just because he worked behind one of these. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne. I suppose custodial work can also be dignified? Is Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop? I can't believe you put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office, and yet you still managed to get lost? Okay. Okay. We checked everything. We talked to Maggie. There's more here. I bet the thieves not under here. I guess there isn't enough space for anyone to hide under here anyways. I mean, if someone could contort themselves to fit, I'd be really impressed. Sounds to me like somebody has already tried at least once before. Okay, so everything done here, everything done here, done, and done. What about this? Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal. I mean, sir. Gumshoe talk. You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30, correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing. And... well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. What? So in actuality, you never did relock the door then. Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. That is so crazy. What? This is crazy. Do we still need to do anything? Okay, can we get in his door? Oh, we can deduce. Damn it! What do we deduce? Is it deducing and then presenting the key? Oh my god, I still don't understand. I still don't understand the where's the contradiction? Oh my god, I try examine first once more? What? But it has a check mark on it. The door is locked tight. Yeah.
Eureka!
There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right! Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I'm certain of it, sir! Oh, and I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? Oh! It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. Oh. Maggie! How can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is slip. We need to examine these. Prints on the number plate. The prints on the number plate, they will tell us all we need to know. Everything? Really? Like what, sir? Oh no! I thought it was about, like, swapping the number plate. We know for sure that Detective Gumshoe's dinner will only consist of instant noodles. But I thought doorknob is so obvious! Was that supposed to be a joke to cheer me up, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, that's it now. We should get back to doing what we need to know, and that is... This is case 1. Listen! Case 1 of AA 4, 5, 6 was tough, okay? I need to be less on guard. Remember case 1 of the Great Ace Attorney? Oh my goodness. Okay, now then we should get back. Okay, and that is, we need to... On the doorknob. Huh? Why would it... If it's something that makes no sense, that's usually the answer. Is that the logic to this game? Oh yeah! If Maggie's keys... if Maggie's hand was on the doorknob... Hey you, yeah you pal, do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? Okay, so what did you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portsman and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob. That means the one that he has to open was Edgy Pooh's room. And they did it by swapping the door plates. Yeah, so I think they did that. Like, I don't think Maggie's like stupid enough, but to like mix up the rooms, but it's very easy to swap the plates. So I think that's what happened. So only 2 people's prints were found on this one. That's pretty decisive. I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this knob as well. Whose print should also be on this doorknob? Maggie's.
Take that!
Did you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean... Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. What have we here? Oh. I won't press... Whoa. The house reference! Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman? Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. It doesn't matter what sport it is, his game. Although I think it'll be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. Oh, look at that. That isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad, Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean his toys up after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey! How about a game? That's okay, detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir! I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take note of this. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Oh, what's that? Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. But looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later. They plan to meet. And it's for Mr. Portsman. Oh, nice. Investigation complete. Yay! Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat. For the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? I knew it! That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. But he's anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door. Oh my god, it's like 5 a.m. It's when I wake up. Normally. Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letters, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Whoop! Oh my god, athletic. Okay, looking good. You there, take care of this. Whoa! Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, Portsman. We've got you now. Call up your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jack Sportsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. You must be pretty upset, getting chased out of your own room. I would be mad too. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way. Whoa. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unsightly, paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Whoa. Who would have ever thought it would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? A legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Oh my. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me because they won't work? The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig our hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Could you switch to pixel models? I could try. Oh. Aren't we full of ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything? Where is it for... where is it? They said you can change it any time. But... Oh, you have to quit game to switch? Oh, never mind. Maybe next time then. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but... there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Duh! We know that already. This is the Allegro version. Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. What is that hairstyle? I don't know. Sorry, but we are not finished yet. Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something. I'll show you what I'm basing my accusation on. Based on what? With evidence. Okay, it's rebuttal time. Oh my god, let's see if my brain works, please. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but... my accusation is harebrained idea, is it? You tell me. I'd say it is, after all. There's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Wait. Can we, What's wait time 1 second? Oh, for autoplay?
Hold it!
Oh, and what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him. And that's it. That's not even an anthill, let alone a mountain. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means? It doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. Zame. How, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Because you switched the stupid plates! I believe I've already shown how earlier. Your speculations mean nothing, as I still insist that I could not gain access to your room. What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? You claim to have had no way to open my door. However, is that really the honest truth? Ha! Alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot! Ha! Funny! I propose you use this to open my door. Yeah, the master key. Or the office. Which one is it? Miss Bird says she unlocked this door, but her prints were not found on the doorknob. That's the description. I think the description matches this one. He asked what he used. Find the master key.
Take that!
Oh my god, I'm not getting this game. I believe you were able to open my office door. The usual AA6 logic. We've played AA6, and if this was Ace Attorney 6, the evidence would be the door, because the description says... Yeah. Yeah. I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Objection!
Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely, you were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. This is AA3 era. Okay. We need to dial down our way of thinking back to AA3. Well, maybe you did, but only too direct. That's right, you used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. It's Maggie.
Take that!
You had asked Miss Bird to open your door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? What? You have quite the imagination. Well, why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. I checked the number plate. Yeah, see, that's where it plays. I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet, what if you had misled her? To fool her into thinking what you wanted? Ha! And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates. Oh, he answered for us. For example. That's right, they do slide off pretty easily. Furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portsman used to make Miss Bird think that it was his room? Is the basket hoop.
Take that!
What? The basketball hoop, sir? It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually... strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. Ugh. That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portman's. There are signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit it in front of my office, to be sure. And there's still the note, too. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Racetrack?! No, you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. Really. And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Oh my god, that is so crazy. My jacket's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. Slime?
Hold it!
Using the master key, of course. Sure, you have a problem with that? That is what the master key is for, right? Perhaps we should place it in an elaborate labyrinth of some sort for people like you, huh? After that, I was in my room the entire time.
Hold it!
Boong. And what were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regimen. Training regimen? Were you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly batting practice and some weights. Oh, and I jog when I get the chance. Wow, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have. I got the evidence for this, I think. With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem. Ha! I was doing my usual workout, so... I don't have a single reason to I think I know this. I was in my room the entire time, but the note says he was out. Yeah.
Objection!
That was a lie. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. A note? It was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here it says, but you're out. Yeah. Out of this job and straight to jail. You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Ah! Shall I explain it in full detail for you? Ooh, nice music. You were busy snooping around in my room, the very room you had Miss Bird open for you.
Objection!
That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence. No way! This is proof positive that you had Miss Bird open the door for you. Yeah, Miss Bird says she unlocked this door, but her prints were not found in the doorknob. I think this is it.
Take that!
I had your door dusted for prints. My door? Huh, what for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right, I didn't find anything, and definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Let's put it this way, if she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Wang. Further, all of the prints on my office door's knob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. And just what's so funny, pal? Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office's finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me, is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world. What? Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down well. Eh? I'm a little obsessive-compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. Which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only gems and my own prints would be on there. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like early evening, for example. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse. No, that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size. Ah, but you can't prove that, can you? Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir. Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Or airtight, you say? I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. More. If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was done in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Do you really think it's that perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. Huh? Detective Gumshoe? Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him at around 2 a.m. You see? All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere.
Hold it!
You're correct, it was around 2 a.m. Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time. I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2. Ooh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit.
Hold it!
It is as you say, however. Yes, however, you are the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come on now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs.
Hold it!
So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit? Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct. Ask around, I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. The perfect alibi.
Hold it!
Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony. And it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. A number of detectives said they saw you at around that time. See, I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had on my sleeve. Oh, yeah. That's a weird way of talking. Impossible. He actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we've reached the end of the line and it's time to get off this crazy train. You there. Sir! Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn the situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? I need to calmly think this through one more time. And with logic. Is it this one? Oh, no. Two different people. There's two different people? Which one is it? Another handgun? Because... yeah, it could be either. I mean, we still have health anyways. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it is entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But, seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person. Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Yeah, there were 2 thieves. Suppose Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder. So it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of two different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back...
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to your senses. Mr. Edgeworth! Sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, two culprits stole into my office tonight. What do you mean, two? That explains both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were two guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office.
Objection!
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know? If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me. Which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? Two guns? Why not 21? But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. So that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office would be my guess. Ooh, because you were supposed to be away, right? And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office to check it out. Correct, and as a detective, that was the right thing to do. When he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Oop. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him and then... he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left the fake dying message behind. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another? Visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. So many thieves! This office is not secure! Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so... they stole the master key from the security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize. The stolen old file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. This place is so not secure. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves getting messed up twice and the two bullets, it was all because two different people were doing those things at two different times. Precisely. Now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the entire frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
Objection!
What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth, after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument, for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let them get away with this, sir! But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie, I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Wow. Ooh. The thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. Okay. So you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Of course! Now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think it's at all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
Hold it!
But according to Mr. Faith's note... Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left that note for me in the early evening? If you have proof that he left it at a different time, say just before he was murdered... I don't have any, no. You see, so I insist again that I was in my office the entire time. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at the criminal affairs.
Hold it!
Why didn't you go there with Jim, Mr. Faith? Ah, that's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. You know those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. And what of the evidence he brought? There were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items, a gun and a pendant. Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let slip through the cracks. So he used his gun.
Hold it!
A gun and a pendant. Yes, this gun, which was the murder weapon. And this pendant, which belonged to the victim. The horse! Oh my god, it's the horse gun! It's the horse pendant. And why were you taking them to criminal affairs? There was something in the past case file I wanted to compare these two to. Huh? But all this has nothing to do with this case right now. Really? Anyway, I believe you'll find a long paper trail I left to be to your satisfaction. This is all matching up with what Gumshoe found out. But what about the third item? He said 3 pieces of evidence.
Objection!
Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully. Ah, it says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces. Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. I can't believe... To get tripped up by simple arithmetic. Dan can relate. Where is the missing piece of evidence? It's... You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe! You don't have to say it, sir. I'll put the guy down from head to toe. Whoa, don't come any closer! I'm warning you! This is all part of the investigation, pal! So don't even think about stopping me. No! Hey, what's this? He had this on him, sir. Oh, a secret tape. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that? There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because they would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine this tape in a little more detail. Are we gonna watch? For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? Damn, 8 and left no crumbs. That's the police case number, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from that case? Interesting. However, what's recorded in this isn't what's important right now. Let's give the casing a thorough once-over. Walama. Ah, that's blood, isn't it? Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh. You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood? No, you've got it all wrong. No amount of denial can save you. We have a Aturan blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way into this video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious! Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? You know very well there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderers, you and Mr. Faith. No, impossible! I'm... Oh, no, don't eat it! Oh. Yum. Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back, and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Please accept my apologies. Aw, it was nothing. Really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person. Oh my gosh. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard that there was a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir. Forged evidence, huh? And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Ooh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession! We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near that topic, he just clammed up. Although we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh, well. That Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly leads to credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Huh, that Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this specific piece of evidence. This one, stolen.
Take that!
The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yes, I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card? A calling card? What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there? Maggie Bird? It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. A three-legged raven. Okay. Even you should know what this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The great thief everyone's talking about? Yes, it is the mark of the great thief Yatagarasu. Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Oh. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with the single card. Although, it has been a while since the Yatagarasu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look! Something's written on the back! What? Let me see. It's the location of where the thief would put the stolen files. What does that say? So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu? Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. Oh, the end. Yes, I'll save my progress. Turnabout Airlines. Oh my! That's a good introduction to the case. I'm sleepy though. I really need to do something about this new sleep schedule. Because morning streams are great, but night-long streams might need to start earlier. I'm just like thinking, you know? Morning. Maybe you can stream investigations in the morning? Oh! Why not get back to normal sleep schedule? It's for my health. It's for health reasons. So, mane. Yeah, for anyone who has been curious, I've been switching my sleep schedule a little bit, like sleeping earlier and waking up earlier. Yes. Let me think, because I'm having a gumshoe day too, and I don't think I can handle all of episode 2. I was told that episode 1 I could fit episode 1 and 2 in one sitting, but at this point I think because it's already like 11 p.m. I'm afraid if I do it um I might finish it like at 1 a.m. or something, which is like way past my bedtime. Hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Episode 2 is quite long. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be like very sleepy. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna read super chats and then we'll go. It's obviously longer than the first. So true, so true. I'm gonna have to think about it. Significantly longer than episode 1. Oof. Okay, okay, okay. Average A chapter length. Or maybe we could do shorter streams. Or, well, we don't know. We don't know about it yet. I'm just like thinking about it. Like, just give me some time to like try to, yeah. And we'll be good. Alright, thank you. And next investigation stream might have to be like around a month later or something. This is just like a little taste, So I think it's better that we did case 1 only at the same time. I know a lot of people are still not really caught up with the older Ace Attorneys. So in the meantime, it's a really good way to catch up. And then after they catch up, we can all enjoy investigations together. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, because it can be long and spending 5 hours. And if you miss one stream live, then that's kind of like 4 hours usually. I think like 3 hours is like a short-ish time. Just a little. Still need to go finish watching TGA at some point. See, there's a lot of things to catch up. A lot of Ace Attorney to catch up on. Started watching the older plays of your streams. Yeah, but like, anyways, there's a lot of video to catch up to. And it's great. I don't know. I guess like jumping from old me to new me back and forth can be feel a little bit jarring. But it is what it is. I never watch my old videos anymore. I'm scared. I don't know. 4 years worth of Ace Attorney to catch up on if you're new. Obviously too, yeah. And alright. Hold on, we are gonna go. Yeah, reading stupid chats. Luckily, the games are fairly standalone. Fairly, except like with like recurring characters, you won't really get it if you haven't played. Yes, 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 yes. I love your old videos though. Clono is a classic. Ooh, I love. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah. We never finished Clone 2. No, we didn't. The motion sickness was too much for me. I don't think I can finish that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. We have Ziply. Thank you so much. We have Sato Ichiro. ENID Reine is Gold Ship. JP Reine is McQueen. Let's go. We have Slow the Shadows. I just realized that this will be the first time we see Edgeworth or any Ace Attorney prosecutor actually win a case. Ooh. But I guess this has no trial. It's just like the process of deciding the defendant, and the court stuff will be decided later, I think. Yes, 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 yes. Got McQueen when you were yapping about Uma Musume, which was convenient. Oh, I love McQueen. Yes, yes, yes. I guess Edgeworth is handling open and shut cases here. Well, maybe. Okay, 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 okay. Are we even gonna see the courtroom? I don't know. This is just the first case. Okay, we have Franzis. Phoenix has his Magatama. Apollo has his magic bracelet. Athena has her supercomputer necklace. And Edgeworth has basic thinking, of course. But it feels more classic mystery too, which is like, I kind of missed it. It's great. We have Okude. Take a drink every time Reine's Umamusume brain rot sneaks through. Oh my god. Racetrack! Yeah. It's more like a detective game. Yeah, like standalone detective game, like The Deuce and Logic. It reminds me of, remember that Sherlock Holmes game we played? The one with Jack the Ripper? The gap between McQueen and McJanick is so huge. Yeah. Remember that game? I was like low-key crashing out playing it. I don't know why. I think it's just like there was like a lot of text and I was like, what is going on? But yeah. I would love to get back to that though. Like, cause there's multiple. The one with the meat bikini. What meat bikini? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why it was annoying, because there was like fetch quests, like dude, just find the killer, and why are we like, oh yeah, but first like you need to fetch me this and that. I love that. That was so funny. Like the side tracking is crazier than my free talk streams. Ne? We have Slot the Shadows. Gumshoe has certain deficiencies as a police detective. Oh god, did I say defective? Detective? But he's so good at keeping Edgeworth's office pretty tidy and organizing things. And he seems so proud of himself for it. So I think he missed his calling as a butler. Ooh, nice. Yes. Okay. Nice. See, guys, this is just more proof that I'm super sleepy. We have Elsie Lappen. There's actually an Ace Attorney Investigations themed cafe being held in Shanghai now until August 10. Really? As far as I know, there's no spoilers, so you should definitely see some videos. It's crazy good. Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me to like just go there. I can't. But videos, okay. Dang, that's interesting. Yo, investigations themed cafe. I wanna go. I can't, guys. I can't go. Like for real. I wish I could. We have non-square pixels. Anyone have an idea what the significance of the red feathers on Maggie's design is? I don't know. She's a red bird. But yeah. We all saw the shadows. Portsman mentioned a racetrack, and Buddy had a horse on his gun. What if Portsman is secretly a horse boy, and Buddy was his trainer? What? The basketball was agility training, but training horse boys is risky. Sometimes they murder their trainers. Huh? Really? Is that true? Okay. We have non-square pixels. No way Edgy wouldn't have smelled the, I assume, overwhelming body spray wafting off this guy if he was holding him up before. It can't be him. Is that like the stereotype? Do like sportsmen just wear like a certain specific body spray? Oh, yes? Okay. Oh, good night. I don't know. Kind of. Oh, so they just like use like a specific brand, like so there's like a specific smell. Yeah, okay. I see. Alright. Like Axe body spray. Oh, okay. We have temporary. Edgeworth's superpower is in fact logic. It is logic. Dang. Slaw the shadows. Calling it now, Yatagarasu is Adrian Andrews. Maggie is one of her underlings in her girl failure crime ring. She'll come out of the shadows to recruit Pearl, who will resist being called the girl failure and refuse to join. I don't think Pearl is a girl failure. Yeah, so it might be their mistake if they recruit her. I thought that was like a middle school stereotype. Huh, interesting. And their ancestor, Susato. I don't know, she broke the urn. I guess so, yeah. Well, I don't know. We have Anton M. Recover soon from the gumshoe day or your first name will be censored too. Huh? I don't know why YouTube censored it. YouTube censor? Huh? YouTube censor my name? What? Thanks for the stream and enjoy your business trip. Well, I don't know. What? Oh! Oh, YouTube censored Gumshoe's first name. Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, I was like... I thought you said your first name will be censored too? Oh, I thought because like Pavolia is censored? You know, like I was like, huh? I don't get it. Oh, you meant Gumshoe. Okay. Yes. I see. I misunderstood that super chat. We have Elsie Lappin. Find 1 ticket to Shanghai. Thank you for the Shanghai ticket. Let's go. Oh. It's so funny to me that the nickname for Richard is that. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like Robert and Bob, right? Or something. Or what is Bob? I don't know. Unique nicknames. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys. Tomorrow, no stream, but if I feel like it, we might Uma Musume at around maybe nighttime around this hour, just for a little bit. And yeah, just do random stuff. I don't know what objective I have. Or we can try to build like a nice wit horse, like I don't know. Yeah, and just some horsing around. Exactly. Anyways, guys, today's stream is over. So 本日の配信はここまでとさせていただきますわ。I hope you guys enjoyed it. もし、you know, if you guys like, please consider subscribing. チャンネル登録 for or maybe join the royalty. Thank you. Yeah. And okay guys, thank you for your attention. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Gokigenyo, salam merakyat everybody, and bye bye. Shoo. Okay, wait. I don't see why I can't talk. Okay, which emoji do you want for now? Like chicken? Chicken emoji? Chicken emote? A gun? Oh my god, gun would be so good. No, we don't have a gun. No, we don't. Guys, we don't have a gun. What do you have now? I only have placeholders from Holo GTA at the moment to secure the slots. There's like fries. どうしようね。Let me see. Let me see if I have something good. Oh, fries? No, literally like burger and fries. Let's freaking go. And the name will be like placeholder too. The fries don't look like fries though. I don't know. Thinking. I'm looking right now. Burger and fries. Yeah, there's like promo. There's fries. 100. This spicy chicken doesn't look like... Or should I just like write... I don't know, guys. We might have a full meal. Oh, burger... Could go for placeholder. Yeah, but like what placeholder? I know what's like... Oh, ini aja nih. Nasi Yago. You know Yago rice? What are we even like using it for? Yago rice. Alright, I published it. This might be a restaurant. Nice! Yes, queen. It's Reine Food Channel. How many till next emote? 196. So maybe next time. I don't know when the cutoff is. I think we should capitalize on this while we have the large boost. Because I know the slots are gonna disappear once the gift memberships expire. I don't know, is it usually like a fixed date cutoff or 30 days after? August 11 is when the huge number of gifts off from the other day expires. Okay, August 11. You know, it's kind of like you know that game where it's like 11 days left so days until August 11. Okay, gotta strike while the iron is hot. Okay, no need to rush. We have that many. In the meantime, have fun gachaing until August 11. Look! It looks like curry rice from afar. 11 days until goal race. Spam more memberships, start a watch along and have a finale on the 12th. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, what? I can't do that. Let's go. What, isn't curry rice? It's not supposed to be. It's from Holo GTA. It's like a rice something. Yum. Okay, it looks yummy, right? It's making me hungry. Okay, bye guys, for real. Bye-bye. Hope you guys enjoy the new food emote.